injured or anything?
I'm sure somebody's not here, but we'll figure out when they don't do anything.
Yeah. Folks, welcome to Cincinnati, Ohio, at Christopher Athletic Complex in the heart of Walnut Hills High School. And tonight we have a very good contest here, BCFL Blue Collar Football League. The Cincinnati Dukes taking on the Kentucky Calvary. National anthem. to Christopher South Athletic Complex here at Walnut Hills High School in the heart of Cincinnati, Ohio, USA. This is Blue Collar Football League action here. The Kentucky Calvary taking on the Cincinnati Dukes. Their record is 2-0. So, Don, what do you think about our team tonight?
It should be a pretty good game. Last year when they played, it was an interesting game. The Dukes ended up pulling out a 6-0 win, a game that actually spanned 2 different days because of a thunderstorm in the middle. And obviously they've been on to a great start this year. Interesting decision by the Calvary. They won the toss and deferred. The Dukes have scored on their first play in each of the last 3 games, so we'll see if they can keep that streak going.
And let's remind folks that last year the Cincinnati Dukes finally won their first ever Blue Collar Football League championship title. Not only that, the national championship. Now, Dan, tell me more about that national championship that they went through down in Florida, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they went down to, I believe it was down in the Miami area, played the Virginia Virginia Mustangs. That game went to overtime. Grady Kramer came into relief of Kamani Murray in that game, threw a touchdown pass to Mike Clay that ended up pulling it out. They won, I believe it was 20-14 in overtime.
Yeah, it's been one heck of a season for them last year. And this season, they're showing some very good prosperity here. That is the Cincinnati Dukes, and the Kentucky Calvary is a pretty strong team. I mean, and let's not forget, folks, that there's only 3 BCFL teams. That is the Columbus Gladiators, the Cincinnati Dukes, and the Kentucky Calvary. And they take on some guest teams from the TPFL. Now, tell me, what do you think about those TPFL teams?
Well, there's a few different leagues that have all banded together.
All right, I'm going to turn it off and turn it back on.
Yeah, no problem. That have banded together. There's the TPFL, the MCFL, the PFA. They've all been working together really well this year. So it's interesting to see some of those interleague matchups. But today we get to see the BCFL face off against itself.
And they're about to receive the Kentucky Calvary to kick off. Cincinnati Dukes to receive.
This is Alan Simpson kicking for the Calvary, number 30.
And number 34 about to retrieve it. Oh, no, it's number 16.
Marquise Jones there on return. He's still up.
And he's out of bounds. 1st and 10, Cincinnati Dukes.
Did you accidentally anything?
We're going to see where the marker is for that 1st and 10 for the Cincinnati Dukes.
Martin marked him out back at the 49, a little earlier than I thought he was, but not bad field position for the Dukes to start this game with their own 49-yard line. So last week they scored I believe it was a 68-yard touchdown the first play. A week before against the Gladiators, it was a 69-yard touchdown. This is only 51 yards. We'll see if they can get that in one play.
So thanks for going into a quick huddle here.
I think Kamani Murray is back to quarterback today.
Oh yeah, Kamani's right there.
He was out of town last week, so Grady Kramer got to play the entire game, threw for 4 touchdowns, almost 200 yards. But Kamani's back today.
Yes, he is. 1st and 10, ball on the 49-yard line. Dukes. Going to the I formation. Oh. I think somebody's missing.
And as I said, the Dukes have scored on the first play 3 straight games, so you want to get it figured out right from the start. In fact, they've been pretty dominant the first half overall. Haven't given up a point in the first half this year so far.
One of the officials is now tying his shoelace down at the 49-yard line there. I guess he doesn't want to slip on that beautiful turf out there.
Be advisable not to.
Right. And now they're out of timeout. Dukes now have 2 timeouts left for the first half. Each team has 3 timeouts. I formation, ball at the 49-yard line, 1st and 10.
Receivers Idaho Brown, Mike Clay, and Raekwon Prince out there.
There he goes. Whoa.
This one's looks like some confusion there.
It's an incomplete pass. Murray pass intended for Darian Brown is incomplete. Right there, that will be a 2nd and 10 on the 49-yard line for the Cincinnati Dukes.
So there's a win for the Calvary. No touchdown on the first play. Ending the Dukes streak of 3 straight games.
Correction, we have a second. Sorry, Dan, go back.
No, I think they're going to fix They're going to fix it. Just miss
Yeah, I'm sorry, folks. It was no gain. So it is still 2nd and 10, as I predicted earlier.
I think Idaho's also made a little motion down there at the bottom of the screen.
There's the motion. Yep. Oh, wait a minute. Official saw that play right from the start.
So we'll see if the Dukes moved or it's going to be offsides. That is the Dukes.
That is a 5-yard penalty against the Cincinnati Dukes. That will be now 2nd and 15.
One of our favorite calls. False start on everybody except the center.
That is ball on the 45-yard line. 2nd and 16. Cincinnati Dukes ball. They have a pretty good offense, though.
Well, they have a great offense.
Oh, yeah.
Scoring about 26 points a game in the first half alone.
That's right. He's starting to hut. There he goes. I say he makes the connection right there. Number 3.
Mike Clay with the catch.
Yep. That is Kamani Murray. Connecting to number 3, Mike Clay of the Dukes.
Thrown down there at the end. I think there was a
third down. So they are now 3rd and 4, if I am not mistaken.
All right, at the 45-yard line of the Calvary.
Trying to gain some real estate there. Idaho connects.
Idaho's got it. Breaking a cut too, back inside. Gets the Kamani
Murray connecting to number 2. Darian Brown, wide receiver for our Cincinnati.
It said it lost connection to the network.
Some extra chat in the background besides me and Dan. That's one of our technical advisors here. Unfortunately, our scoreboard is not cooperating. So basically, the officials take the charge of the time of our scoreboard. Flag on the play.
This one is going to be against the Calvary.
That's the Calvary. That is it. And it's still pushed down. The Cincinnati Dukes. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Since it's here.
I think it looks like the
First and
yes.
Okay. On the 20. Motion here.
It's Trenton Brown running into a wall and falling down.
Yeah, that was handing it off to Trenton Brown. And that Kentucky defense is basically not letting him win.
That really was the key of the Calvary last year. Their defense is very stout. Led by number 0, Joe Norton.
That's 2nd and 8 right now. Ball on the 23-yard line. Dukes offense out of the huddle. Nice.
We got a new running back there.
Here comes the snap. Just back.
I'm open.
No.
Good job making up there. Truth man.
Murray's pass intended for 0. Mike Crawford is an incomplete pass.
I think it was actually number 8 there was the
It was
Justin Cornwell.
That pass was intended for number 8, Justin Cornwell.
Looks like he was open, but Dominique Johnson, like I said,
Bomb
good
back.
makeup speed.
Still running the 24-yard line.
Certainly a passing situation here.
Right,
Making up the same play. This time Mike Clay hauls it in.
That is
Number 3,
number
Mike Clay.
3. Touchdown. 6-0. They're determining if they want to go for the goal or the 2.
So it's going to be a few more plays this time, but the Dukes once again score on their opening possession and get an early lead. Touchdown is good. Looks like
Oh, yes. The touchdown is definitely good.
not sure why we had the extra signal out there at the end. I thought that maybe there's a
And
flag.
it's a 2-point conversion. What the Dukes do? No time.
Well, they're moving it back, which is going to be a kick. The NFL rules, so they're going to kick from the 15 for the extra point.
So, looks like number 1.
Yeah, that is Kamani Murray staying out there to kick.
Yeah, an extra point.
They've done this a few times.
Stretching his legs.
Various results on these.
Focusing on the set. Kick on
block.
It is blocked. Score.
Ball. Hold up. It's not over yet.
Pushing out of bounds. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. So the score right now is 6-0. Cincinnati Dukes over the Kentucky Calvary.
Nine 5-3.
Okay. What's it, 9:53?
Yes.
And we now got the time here. It's 9:53 in the first quarter. Cincinnati Dukes over the Kentucky Calvary here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Walnut Hills High School. It's called the Christopher South Athletic Complex here. It's a beautiful complex. It's smaller than the big field, which is basically Mark Stadium, but that's being preoccupied due to circumstances beyond our control.
This is a great facility, though. Crowd fills it up real nice. So I actually kind of like this playing here sometimes. Get some good atmosphere in the crowd here. Whereas Mark's is a large facility, so you can have a good crowd and still wonder where everyone is.
All right.
It might go out of bounds. It does go out of bounds.
It's first and 10. Find out in a second where the ball's being moved.
It's either the 30 or the 45.
Same.
I'm saying the 40, so.
What's at 40? Okay. So here goes $1 to Dan's charitable cause. All right. Let's see what we got here. First and 10, ball on the 40-yard line. Calvary trying to get in that valuable real estate that the Cincinnati Dukes love to protect here at home at Walnut Hills.
Last year, the Calvary were a predominantly running team. Had a few different running backs. Davon Adams was pretty good back there. There's another one, Quisenberry, here on the roster this year, so see if they found a replacement for him.
I know it's one of the players. Yeah, number 10 of the Calvary has a very funny name on the back. It says loped up or loafed up.
Yes, there's
I have no 10. Calvary offensive field. 7.
Well, that is a running play.
That's
Right
definitely
into the
my
line.
plan. Number 13.
34 on
Jones.
carry.
34. To Ferguson. He's the running back for the visiting team from Kentucky. Mistaken, Louisville.
Yeah, Louisville, Kentucky, the combination of Louisville and Kentucky and Indiana, I should say. So they combine it into Kentucky. That's where that
Yeah,
comes from.
Louisville NFL team. They don't have a UFL team. So basically, this is alternative here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So it's second down on the 42-yard line for the Calvary.
Sun came out here, got bright all of a sudden.
I say Mother Nature wants to shine its light on this wonderful game here.
Another hand off to Ferguson, trying to get the edge, not going to get it.
It's in pounds there, ladies and gentlemen. I say that's about third down right now, maybe a gain of 1 yard. Yes, I was right. So basically, that would be a minute.
We'll put out to the 44, about 2 yards on that.
Yeah, 2-yard gain, ladies and gentlemen.
3rd and 6.
26, ball on the 44-yard line, Kentucky Calvary.
So, passing situation here. See if they, what happens when they look like they're going to have to go on the ground, with the air.
All right, here we go. Was that Stephon? Yeah, Stephon.
Even on talent, Taylor back there, quarterback.
Oh, high flag, ladies and gentlemen.
I think it's probably going to be offside. It's going to be make it 3rd and 1.
Which was on 100-yard penalty against your Cincinnati Dukes.
A lot more options available for the Calvary now on 3rd and 1.
So the ball's now on 39-yard line. Calvary out of the huddle.
Same backfield there. It's Taylor and Ferguson in the backfield. There's a handoff. Oh, he's going backwards.
And he's got sandwich by the Cincinnati Dukes defense. It's a 4th down. I would say they may not be able to get out of that particular tight spot there. It's too tight.
Yeah, it was 4th and 1. He might kind of think about it, but he ran backwards and then
the line. So they got pushed back. I said it's 4th and 5.
Now, looks like Jones is going to punt. He is the quarterback, so you don't want to get too aggressive here with the Dukes because we know he can play quarterback. We'll see what kind of punter he is if they punt. Sending 2 guys back. Most likely Darion Brown and Raekwon Prince. Tell him with the yellow shoes. Calvary missing the player. Or 2. And just got it off. Oh.
1st and 10.
It was Marquise Jones who ended up feeling that kick.
Yeah, Marquise Jones, number 16, for a defensive back, and it's his 2nd season. He's 5'9", 160 pounds. He's well trained, if I'm not mistaken. So now,
looked pretty good so far this year. This Dukes team is a pretty good team, so if you get some playing time here, you're doing something. Looks like we're at the 33-yard line. 6:27 left in the first quarter. Dukes up 6-0 here with our second possession of the game.
ladies and gentlemen, maybe we had some technical difficulties for some reason. Our board wasn't working, but we're doing our best here, and officials are also keeping us alerted. So
well, we got the time working, so we're keeping the time on on the scoreboard. The Golden Hills was able to help us out with that. So the official time, that should be the official time on the scoreboard.
Yeah, 6:27 in the first quarter. Dukes lead 6-0 over the Calvary.
And Brown makes a couple guys miss, runs out some tackles, finally brought down.
Brown will be back for the Dukes. He's played with 190 pounds. This is his very first season in the blue collar league. So he's got some fast feet there.
Finally brought down by my guy Jackson. Spun out a couple tackles. The third time was not the charm.
They're going to cheer again. So it is 2nd and 8. Ball on the 35-yard line here at Walnut Hills High School. Walnut Hills High School here. Let's see what we have here, ladies and gentlemen.
Second down here, 2nd and 8.
Ronnie drop back, looking for his guy.
There's Prince, makes a guy miss, makes a miss again.
And Scott Aaron's another 1st and 10 for the Cincinnati Dukes.
We've seen Ray Cron do that a couple times. Did that last two games ago into Gladiators for a touchdown. This time for the first down. Puts on a couple moves and gets some extra yards.
Ladies and gentlemen, BCFL League, we do follow the NFL National League rules. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. Cincinnati Dukes offense.
So I don't know if I guess the Cavs were running a guy off the field. I guess he got off the turn.
He's down a bit. Okay. Officials are coming on the field. Some injury there. Let's see what our movement referee here, CJ, who's long time league.
Talking to Duke, so I'm thinking it might be against the Calvary. I don't think that player got off in time. Might be what the call is.
So it's a substitution. Kentucky Calvary defense. 5-yard gain for the Cincinnati Dukes. So that's about, if I'm not mistaken, 1st and 4. Ball on
1st and 5. 5-yard penalty.
That's 1st and 5. Excuse me. Ball on the 48. Another penalty.
Maybe they get a free play. They did stop it.
Another 5-yard penalty by Cincinnati Dukes. Neutral zone inflection. Kentucky is basically, they're having some difficulties there trying to guard, their piece of real estate there, Dan.
Well, the Duke's offense is hard enough to go against. You don't want to give them first downs with 2 straight penalties. So don't make it harder on yourself than you need to.
So 1st and 10. 23-yard line. Very ready to back. No, he passes off to number 28, I believe. Yeah, number 28, Trenton Brown with the carry. Only about 2-yard gain at least. That's 2-yard gain.
That was actually Marcus Weber, number 30.
Oh, that was 30. On 2nd down, so that's about 4 2nd and 6 on 43. Excuse me, the 39-yard line there for the Dukes.
Little discourse between the ref and the Calvary. Some questions about whether it was a penalty or not.
I believe. Oh, and the helmet went off. Oh, I'm mistaken. That's Murray. Oh, there is Laundry there. Uh-oh, there's a scuffle on the side. Oh, not good. And uh-oh. Two of the Calvary players are trying to control one of their own.
Referees doing a good job sending everyone to their respective sidelines, their corners, so to speak.
Yeah. Cotner is there for the Calvary. So is Joseph Speary, who's not only the player, but he's the owner and head coach, if I'm not mistaken.
Cody Cotner is the coach, and Joseph Sperry is the owner. So both of them have some
offense. Number 4, Daz Morris has been ejected from the game.
Well, Raekwon Prince for the Dukes as well. Both those players involved in that will have a short.
I don't know where number 4 went, ladies and gentlemen. He's always.
Well, he's still. Cody here, Connor, the coach was there to get him, reassure him, hey.
So yeah, this is definitely. So just take this helmet and just sit on the bench and just watch the game for the rest of the quarter. Actually, 3 1/4 quarter, if you want to go technically, ladies and gentlemen, for those who are in the mathematical field. Okay.
Play will count for those all the action after the play.
A 38-yard line. Trying to figure out what down we're at. We're about 3rd and 4, if I'm not mistaken.
Looks like it's about right.
Yeah, 3rd and 4. And the ref's trying to get his officiating crew ready. Yep.
A couple of good players too. It's unfortunate to see them. Tornado Daz is a pretty good DB, and we've seen what Raekwon can do. So it's unfortunate that they'll have short evenings today.
He's got all the head. Please try and tell the Calvary, please stay behind the line.
I think he's talking about the player. Just make sure he stays back.
There goes.
Duke's looking to take advantage of the short secondary right off.
But it's number 30 he connected to, if I'm not mistaken there, do you?
I'm gonna guess. I think it's Kovion, number 10. Kovion
Number 10, Kovion Spikes. So Connie Murray connects to number 10, Kovion Spikes.
Kovion caught the.
Apologize for some language. Sideline fields. They cut it.
Kovion caught the game-winning pass last year at the end of the game against the Calvary, so we'll give them their 6 points. They're going for 2 this time. Not
so the Dukes are 2 left in the first quarter. He was on the 2-yard line. Hurry. Back. Looking for his man. He's got it. Justin Cornwall left. The 2 conversion part has love it. Cincinnati Dukes right here at Walnut Hills High School in the heart of Cincinnati, Ohio. We have 3-2 in the first quarter. Dukes 14, Calvary 0.
Well, they call him Juke, and I think we saw on that play just why he got that name. They cut the ball short of the goal line, but juked a couple guys and dove in for those 2 points to extend the Dukes lead to 14-0, continuing the Dukes' first half dominance this year. They still have not given up a point, and I believe we're up to about 140-0 overall in the 4 first half so far this season.
And we are here in Cincinnati South Athletic Complex, which is a small but wonderful complex for those who know this area pretty well. Darren and I know this area pretty well. And here we go. The Dukes are to defer.
So
Calvary to receive.
Idaho Brown kicking off once again. Back deep is Rashad Britton and Jordan Ferguson for the Calvary. See if Idaho gets back there. He does.
Here we
Picks it
go.
about the 10-yard line. Oh,
Yeah, he
it,
by
well, they did not touch it, so they're going to get it
And
for 40 again.
they're gonna try it again, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, the kick went out of bounds, so they're going to get back at the 40. I thought he touched it. The official said he did not.
Yeah, he missed. No, my gosh, he missed that.
So it'll be 1st and 10, back at the 40 for the Calvary.
Yeah, but that was is big. How we have at Mark Stadium, we have a little bit of bigger, but it's a pretty good stadium right here at the First Athletic Complex here. Okay.
It'll be the same personnel going out there. Tavion Jones back at quarterback, number 13.
Yeah, Tavion, he has a pretty good leadership skill here with the Calvary. It's pretty good. Although we didn't see any touchdowns. Visitors here today.
Well, yeah, but I get to see how he throws the ball. He's been hands off to Jordan Ferguson so far. 3 minutes to go. First quarter here. And the man in motion to the right and rolling out right. There's going to be a pass. If he left out, it looked like Dominic, or no, was that Dominic Raven or DeAndre Jackson who got back there first?
Yeah, DeAndre, I believe. Stuck in there. Yeah, it was DeAndre. Oh my goodness. Okay, so
lost 14. So
it's
24.
24. The ball is on the 5-yard line.
Clock is moving. Heading towards 2 minutes.
Goes down to the first 2 minutes of our first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Offense breaks the, Calvary offense breaks the 25 line.
10 seconds left to run the play. The play clock winding down. Another pass. Rolling right. There's a flag. I don't think it's going to count out for much this run.
Yeah. Tavion Jones has the ball. He's carrying it, but that is definitely penalty flags. There's some laundry on the field.
There are multiple flags.
There's about 3, maybe. Yeah.
I don't know if everybody saw the same thing or there are a couple flags. There's a couple different penalties here. We're going to talk about it.
So the officials are in a short huddle there. Okay.
Pretty sure whatever it is, it's going to be against Calvary. They're going to move backwards. Let's get the signal here. Oh, that's the Dukes.
So, goes on action against the Dukes, against the Calvary, and offset.
So it's as if that play never happened. We'll just go right back to
so it's still mistaken.
Yep. Second and 24 from the 26.
Oh, actually, yep. We've been having some people here. Sunshine. So the second. Still some German, just so you know. So we're not exactly playing.
So another pass. Going back to the
Incomplete pass. What's that number? Yeah, number 2. Amos Namy basically going slipped right out of his hands. Those are specialty gloves that NFL players use, and they have like those little pelts on and everything. But they're just sorry, Amos, it just didn't happen today.
Well, we did see some elusiveness from
So 1 yard gain.
Tavion Jones, though, no, that's back at the line of
I'm going
scrimmage.
to scream it's
Yeah. It was an
ladies and
incomplete
gentlemen.
pass. But Tavion Jones did show some elusiveness, flipping through what could have been a sack and getting that pass off. Giving his team a chance to gain some yards. Just couldn't hold in it.
Calvary offensive line. Right now. 3rd and 20.
24.
26 yard.
So see what they draw up for this here.
Tavion, ready. He's got it. Heads over to his right. No. He's got a quarterback in. He's
Yeah, I think they're on the catch. That is a catch.
That is a catch, ladies and gentlemen. So it's got a 4th down and 1 down at the 49-yard line.
That's going to be the last play of the quarter. They're going to have a break to decide what they want to do. I'm sure they're going to go for this 4th and 1, but they're going to have a little extra time to talk about what play they want to run. As that is the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, that is first. The Cincinnati Dukes leading 14-0 over the Kentucky Calvary. We will be right back. Clear. Okay, give me a cue. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the second quarter here at Walnut Hills High School in the heart of Cincinnati, Ohio, the Christopher South Athletic Complex. It's 1st and 10.
Actually, it's 4th and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, I almost forgot. They always rotate the field level there, folks. So it's 4th and 1.
Calvary had a 3rd and 1 on their first drive. Tried to run a sweep. It did not work. They're in a shotgun empty formation, so this might be a quarterback draw, perhaps, but most likely looking at a pass here.
Mistaken. That's Tavion Jones right there, the quarterback. There he is. And he's got it. He's trying to keep it.
Lamar Tabor 1-on-1.
And
Gets around the end zone.
he's got the first down. Kentucky Calvary. It will be 1st and 10. We'll say that ball might be planted around the 49. Oh, no. Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. They're moving the chains right now as we speak.
Wherever it is, it'll be a first down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
The first trip into Duke's territory here. Of course, the kick out of bounds helped. They got to start at the 40-yard line, so it only took 1 first down to get here.
Calvary in offensive huddle right now.
Change up their offense. The first drive was all runs. This one's been pretty much all passes, except for the quarterback draw. So the start might be another offsides.
That was Tavion Jones. Handoff to number 34, Jordan Ferguson. But there's some laundry on the field, ladies and gentlemen. Just on infraction and 5-yard penalty against your Cincinnati Dukes.
So we picked up actually 6 yards, but if you take the penalty, you get a 1st and 5 instead of a 2nd and 4. So you lose the yard, but you get it down. So they'll take the
32-yard line. And it's definitely 1st and 5, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. It's been offsides a few times. It's something they're going to need to work on. Once they go off the field, I'm sure that'll be something defensive coordinator LeVar Barry is going to talk to him about.
13-44 counting down. Dukes lead 14-0 over the Kentucky Calvary.
In fact, you saw the man on the edge just check with the ref, make sure he was all right.
Tom, he's going for
Incomplete.
pass was intended for Team Blue Taylor. It was a screamer, but it was too far over to the right side of the field. A 2nd and 5.
Well, with that offsides in the first down, you can take chances like that, and you're still 2nd and 5 rather than being 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass. So you still got plenty of options. Run, pass. The whole playbook is still available to you.
CJ, the official basically runs it back to the bench. Here, you have it. All right, 2nd and 5.
Number 19, Deion McKinley, a new addition to the Dukes, batted down the pass from the ref. He needs to bat him down from the quarterback.
12. Oh my gosh, he got sandwiched in. And he's pouring himself a drink and he takes it down. That was number 19 of the Cincinnati Dukes. It is Deion McKinley.
That's that new addition, Deion McKinley, making the plays right off the bat.
This man was 6'4" tall, 235 pounds. So this is his rookie year.
With the Dukes, he's definitely been around the game a while, though. Yeah, veteran from the Portsmouth Spartans. Maybe played some other places.
All right, guys,
English
third down.
as well.
Third down, ball on the 44-yard line.
Nice catch. Oh, Devin Patton. Not let him get any further.
Yeah, it looks like Patton is basically saying, not here today. I mean, Devin Patton is one tough customer there, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't think Jordan Ferguson needs to beat himself up over that.
Short. 4th and 3, ball on 40-yard line. Calvary. Lining up.
The slash yelling, stay on sides for the Dukes defense.
Make sure that Duke defense is strong and
oh, great job knocking that pass.
Turnover pounds, 1st and 10, Cincinnati Dukes. Who is that who basically knocked? Let's think. Look,
on English. Making the play. He helped out on that tackle, the run, and then out on the pass. Next on the pass, it gives the ball back to the Dukes.
Yeah, I mean, it's an early game right now. It's just the second quarter, ladies and gentlemen, and the Calvary feels a tad bit disappointed with their offense not breaking that Dukes defensive wall that they know how to keep there, and basically they make sure nobody goes further down the field.
Well, this is what the Dukes have been doing. They've getting out to big leads in the first half and just cruising in the second half. This is a chance they can go up 3 scores with a touchdown here, and once again go down that path that's been very familiar to them this season.
We have a quarterback there, Dan.
Looks like Grady Kramer's coming in.
He's coming in. 1st and 10, ball on the 40-yard line. Cincinnati Dukes.
And first play, he hands it off.
Kramer. Whoa. Yeah, it looks like there's no gain on that play.
Looks like Trenton Brown is back at the running back position.
Gain. So basically, 2nd and 10 yard line for Cincinnati Dukes.
Raj Britton there to stop him. So Grady, last week he got to play the whole game with Kamani out of town. He threw 4 touchdowns, as I mentioned. This is the more usual path that the Dukes have been taking, where Kamani Murray gets the 1st and 3rd quarters, and Grady will play the 2nd and 4th.
Brennan is, I believe, number 12?
Number 18.
Number 18.
Pass up to Juke.
Oh, he connects. So that is, he connects to number 8.
That's Justin Cornwall, or Juke, who scored the touchdown, or the 2-point conversion rather, earlier. This time he could not escape the grasp of Rashad Britton for just a short gain, 4 yards.
It's a 4-yard gain, 3rd and 6, ball on the 44-yard line. Okay. Okay, we're here, ladies and gentlemen. Just need extra confirmation on the last play.
Kamani Murray's back in at quarterback for the Dukes here. And see if anything happened, but
Yeah, Kamani drops back, throws.
oh, just behind the receiver over the middle of the field.
Well,
About the
he did
25.
not basically pounded his fist right on the turf. So Murray's pass intended for number 2, Darian Brown, is incomplete pass. Brown is not happy, so now it's
Fourth down. Let's see what the Dukes do here. If they, Kamani's probably gonna. If they punt, he would probably be the one to do the punting.
But you know, sometimes they may go for it, but you know,
enough. This is a regular formation here.
Yep, regular formation, I formation. 4th and 6, ball on the 44-yard line.
I don't even want to see if that play was open. See if they run the same thing again. Oh,
Whoa!
well, they're gonna have 5 more yards. We'll see if they keep the offense out there or if they switch up their mind and go with the punt instead.
So that will be about 4th and 11 if I'm mistaken. Ball on the 39-yard line. We're moving the clock down. It's 9:38 in the second quarter. Dukes leading the Calvary 14-0 right here in One Hills High School, Christopher South Athletic Complex, right here in the heart of Cincinnati, Ohio, USA.
There's a lot of substitutions here, so the Dukes have obviously changed their mind and will be punting.
Yeah.
After this timeout, they were still talking about it. The Dukes are not used to punting this year, so I think there's a little confusion. They're not used to being in this situation where it's 4th down and they have to punt.
So this is, if I'm not mistaken, the first time out for the Dukes.
Yes, I believe that's correct. Dukes, of course, coming off an impressive win in their first road game last week. They went up to Toledo and beat the Glass City Tigers 40-6. It did end their shutout streak. They had at one point 11 straight quarters until the Tigers scored a long touchdown pass at the start of the 4th quarter.
Mm-hmm. And folks, if you ever heard of Toledo, Ohio, it is named Glass City. They also have a stadium there called the Glass Bowl, if I'm not mistaken. But it's also one of its well-known relatives is a Toledo native, Jamie Farr, who played Klinger on the 1970s to 1972 to 1983 TV show MASH. He played Maxwell Q. Klinger, and he did one heck of a performance there.
Well, the Dukes put the offense back on the field, so they might actually go for this after all. Of course, there's always the quick kick that a lot of teams use this nowadays, so no guarantee this is a run or a pass, but we'll see.
And of course, here with the BCFL, we do follow the NFL rules here. 4th and 11, the 39-yard line.
Cavs do have a safety back deep in case it is. Oh, I don't know what it was, but it didn't work. That'll put some life back into the Cavs. You can tell the energy jumped already just from getting this golden opportunity at the 20-yard line.
Turnover and downs, 1st and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. That is what they call the red zone, ladies and gentlemen. And if it's 20 yards, 14-0 over the Calvary.
Dukes, they do have a long field to go here. Clear territory there. Well, no, it's almost 100, 98, 97 if they're at the 30.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's okay.
We're not in Canada where they'd have 110-yard field.
That's about right, eh? There we go.
Running out of the end zone and a short gain up the middle. Looks like Joe Norris.
Yeah, he was. Maybe super late if I'm not mistaken.
Marcus Weber with the short gain. It looks like they did get to the 5. Call it. Off on the second down.
This is his
He's been around a while. He's been on this team for a while. A solid contributor for the Dukes for many years. The Cavs coming after him. They want these 2 points for the safety.
Smack.
Going deep. There's Mike Clay. Incomplete.
Murray's passing through there for number 3, Mike Clay's pass. But it was one heck of a arch there, Dan. I mean, it was like a McDonald's arch there.
Good job by Rajay Britton, getting his hand in there and breaking up that pass. Mike Clay's done that to a couple DBs, gone over top of them and pulled a pass in, and Rajay was not going to let it happen and going to bring up a 3rd and long.
Yeah, that's definitely 3rd and long there, ladies and gentlemen. Ball on the 5-yard line.
So new running back, I think looks like Jackson is back there to block. Oh!
The pink clearance right there.
Number 8.
Justin Cornwell has 4th down.
Could have quite bring that in, tried the one-handed grab. It would have been very impressive. I don't know if it would have been the first down, though.
It looks like they're getting the punting team. Yep, here it comes, the Dukes punting team. 6:37 left in the second quarter here. 14-0 Dukes over the Calvary.
So another stop looks like by the Kentucky offense. And if you remember last time the Dukes tried to punt, did not go so well, and they lost a bunch of yards. That would result in a safety this time. So.
Oh yeah.
Is that Dion going back to the punter, or is he going to be the personal protector?
Well, Sean Quinton is going to receive the Calvary. He's down around the 5-yard line, 36-yard line, ladies and gentlemen. Calvary.
Want 3 more next year back to the punt. A little taller target. He gets it off a high kick. Up in the air and down toward the sideline, seen at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Kentucky Calvary. 5:45. 14-0 over the Calvary right now, second quarter.
So they did get the punt off. Not a total disaster. Pushed them, gave them a few more yards to pick up, but still great field position for the Cavalry inside the 30-yard line. Another great opportunity to break this scoreless streak for the Dukes in the first half.
To make sure that he got to the right mark. Yes, he did. Calvary offense in the huddle.
Well, let's see what we got Davon Adams still in at running back. See what the Cavs have in store for the Dukes defense. Hand off to Adams, running behind his big tackle to the left. Welcome through tackle.
Come down. That is what I call a Dukes defensive defense sandwich there. When they just basically saying, not here, not now.
Well, that's what you want. Everyone running to the ball, giving the ball carrier no options of where to go. He slipped through a couple tackles, but limited it to about a yard. Makes it 2nd and 9 as we head towards 5 minutes to go in the first half.
I think everybody to the eDriven Scoreboard. It's a minute. This 2nd and down. Excuse me, 2nd and 8. Now,
Well,
flags.
we've seen this before. Oh, this one's on the Calvary, though.
Oh, it's a 5-yard penalty, I think.
Little confusion there.
Still confusion.
Called false start would be against Calvary, and then he signaled the directions. Yeah. We're going to talk about this and get it right.
Head referee wearing my hat is CJ. He likes to be called CJ. So CJ's grabbing a few of his guys, trying to confer what the right call is.
I think he probably got mixed signals. One lineman saw one guy, and the other lineman saw offsides. One saw false start, and so we're going to talk about figure out which one happened first and which one we're going to go with. Good job on them to talk it out. Make sure we get the right call.
They're still talking. This was baseball would be conference on down, but right now it's conference on field turf, ladies and gentlemen.
The Cavalry already, they've broken the huddle already. They're ready to run their play, regardless of what the call is.
And like we're trying to get this, we're trying to get a victory, a W for our home team. Here he comes.
Looks like false start is going to be the ultimate.
False start, 5-yard penalty. He said the receiver moved before the defensive player moved. So that is 2nd and 16.
Good explanation there by the referee.
Go. So, when Tavion Press was attended,
it was high. I couldn't tell which receiver it was. It was high. Fortunately, he did tip it because there was a defensive back right there behind him looking to pick that off. And
we had some extra monitors to basically see an instant replay, but right now we don't, ladies and gentlemen. But we're 4:35. The second quarter, the Dukes are leading 2-0 over the Kentucky Calvary. The ball is on the 32-yard line. 3rd and 16 still.
So empty backfield this time as all 5 receivers go out. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Low snap. No problem. Deion McKinley misses the sack, rolls towards us. To the sidelines. It's a pass.
And he was having some problems there. Jones on the 13 of the Calvary. He just can't connect. It's now 4th and 16.
We had plenty of company in the backfield from the Dukes for chasing him down. Not a lot of opportunity to look downfield and find a man. So it'll be 4th and long. Calvin trying not to let another opportunity with great field position slip through their fingers.
Those of you out on the coast right now, 7:02 right here in the Midwest. It's 8:02. Sorry, Eastern Standard Time. But our scoreboard is counting down to 3:40 left in the second quarter. Dukes 14, Calvary 0. Calvary trying to do or die attempt to get in.
Big backfield once again. There's
the tacklers on that was 37, Nathan. He's a defensive back and defensive end at 6'1". This is his 2nd season with the Dukes, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Nathan Robbins is a great contribution this year. This time coming off the edge. Deion McKinley was there on the other side, giving the quarterback nowhere to go. Evans was the one who ultimately brought him down for a big sack. Once again, the Dukes avoid danger. A drive starting inside their own 30-yard line. Calvary 0 for 2 in those situations.
So let's see. The ball is first and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
3 minutes, 14 seconds for the Dukes to possibly add to their lead. This is the fewest points they've had in the first half so far this season. I believe 26 is the previous low, so they got a ways to go to even match that. They had 26 against the Phantoms in the first game, and they scored at least that many in every other game. Now Murray, quick pass, finds the receiver, slips through one tackle towards the far sideline. He hurdles a guy.
Jump. What's a first and 10? Cincinnati Dukes.
That was looked like that was Idaho Brown.
3 minutes and 4 seconds. Calvary 0. We got a first and 10. We're going to see where they're going to lay that. I would say around the 30. First and 10, 35. Cincinnati Dukes offense. Breaking that huddle. Possible I formation.
Under 3 minutes now. Oh, yeah, that's one right back there with Kamani Murray. Couldn't catch the number as he lined up there. Two receivers on either side.
2:44 left and counting before halftime, ladies and gentlemen.
There is a handoff. Brian Gant, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so. Number
14.
Number 14. Brian Gant the second. Murray hands off to Gant. So valuable real estate there, ladies and gentlemen. I would say second and 16. Ball on the 41-yard line. 2:17 and counting down the halftime.
Jerry Norris in there to make that stop. Not an unfamiliar sight. One of the best defensive players in the league. We head towards the 2-minute warning. We'll see if the Dukes get this play off.
And I would say that's it. And we are at the 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. The Dukes 14, Calvary 0.
So the Dukes did line up, so they got a chance to look at the Calvary defense, see that they were lined up, and now the Dukes can have an opportunity to counter and see what Slash can draw up and maybe get some more points before halftime. 2 minutes left. Not a great situation, though. Second and 16 is not what you want, but on the 2-minute warning here, as we mentioned, as we head towards halftime. The Dukes, of course, have a big game next week. They go to Detroit to play the Detroit Ravens.
The Motor City.
Top-ranked Detroit Ravens. That should definitely be a showdown. Looking forward to that one very much. The Dukes, as I said last week, were in Toledo and showed off pretty well, 40-6 win there. So Detroit just a little bit further. So should have a good turnout by the Dukes team. There's a full squad up there in Toledo sometimes when you travel. You lose a few players. That was not the case so much for the Dukes, except for Kamani Murray, who they knew was going to be out anyways on vacation.
Well, folks, I will say this. I mean, spring football, semi-pro otherwise, is, kind of like on the rise right now. And I just got word that in the United Football League, the Stallions basically rallied back against to beat Michigan Panthers 31-18, the USFL Conference Championship game. So we're going to find out Sunday where the St. Louis Battlehawks and the San Antonio Brahmas the Dome in St. Louis. Second and 16 on the 39-yard line, Cincinnati Dukes.
So we got Marcus Weber back there, running back number 30 now. Kamani Murray surveying the field, getting all the information he can before we snap this ball. And he's going deep. Over tipped and incomplete.
Sideline there.
I know he didn't like something, but it was an incomplete pass.
Was that Crawford who was supposed to hand it for there?
There's a flag down there on the side of the field. We'll see if that was during the play or after the play that caused that flag to come out on the far side.
Teams have one player each who have ejected for Dennis Morris of the Calvary. Now, who is the one on the Calvary
Um,
sideline.
For the Dukes, it was Raekwon Prince.
Yeah. Number 9, Raekwon Prince
So
is receiver.
those confrontations can get chatty between the receivers and the DBs going up against each other. Don't give any chances, if it gets the ball thrown your way. And so even though you might beat someone and not get the ball,
AJ is basically
we're going to
talking
get
to his officiating crew there.
official.
CJ is having the white hat. He's a referee there, ladies and gentlemen.
I know getting an explanation of the call. Not looking like he liked it too much, but keep going back to the huddle. Slash imploring his team to stop talking.
Schlubs to make sure the team is under control there. Whoa! Ladies and gentlemen, just found out it's still first down.
So essentially, there was a 15-yard penalty. The pass interference moved the ball forward 15 yards, and then a personal foul after moved back the 15 yards that they picked up.
So basically, it's going to go there, Dan. Yeah, you want to go there, but it's going to go right back to where you started.
Well, now they are moving.
Oh, wait a minute, folks. They are moving the ball back. It's located at the 46-yard line.
So it might have been just a 10-yard. The interference might have just been 10 yards downfield, and then the personal foul.
So pass interference. 6.
Well, pass interference is a spot foul, so there's distance for it.
Wait a minute. There
So
we go.
they
changed.
They got the first down with pass interference, so it's going to be 1st and 10.
First and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
The clock doesn't stop for the Dukes, so they got that advantage.
I'm going I formation. On the near side of our screen, number 3, Clay Mike.
Like Clay, yep.
Mike Clay, excuse me.
Draw play, draw. Middle of the field.
Number 30, the carry. Monty Murray, hand off to number 2, Marcus Weber. I say that might be, it is short by 1 yard, ladies. That is 2 yards.
Yeah.
2nd and 2.
Clock is
30.
38-yard line.
24 left. First. Cincinnati Calvary 14-0.
Clock is still moving. The Dukes not in a big rush, but they can show they can cover long distances in short periods of time. So no reason for them to be too urgent at the moment. It's a handoff this time, going deep. There's Mike Clay.
Oh my gosh, intercepted by number 22. There are flags on the play, ladies and gentlemen. 50 seconds left in the first half.
Could be a hold, could be a roughing the passer. Let's see. That was Rashad Britton with the pick.
But
the indication from the one official was a personal foul on.
First and 10, quarterback against the Kentucky Calvary defense, ladies and gentlemen.
So that'll take the interception off the board. The Dukes will keep possession, move forward 15 yards with a stopped clock. Just under a minute and 55 seconds to be exact remaining. The Dukes now only have 23 yards to go to add to their 14-0 lead.
It's got to recover there. TJ, our referee.
Well, that is his responsibility. Watching the pass.
He's been doing this job at the lake for so many years. All right, 1st and 10. Oh, it's on 28-yard line.
23.
Excuse me, 24 line. My apologies, ladies. 55 seconds left. Dukes 14, Calvary 0. High formation.
So Murray takes high snap over the middle, has his man in for the touchdown.
Cincinnati Dukes. 49 seconds left. Oh, one heck of a celebration.
Number 13, Cameron Sleet. His first touchdown of the year.
They should have a good name. Sweet Sleep, as I would say. Cameron Sleep, he is a wide receiver, 5'8", 165 pounds. This is his first season in the BCFL. I think also in semi-pro football here.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if you heard the roar, but his parents are right here in front of us. Let out a big cheer when he hauled in that touchdown. As I said,
his parents are here somewhere. I think it's his parents are here. Happy to see their son, getting his first touchdown in the Blue Football League here in good old Greater Cincinnati, as we love to call the Queen City. I believe he might be going there for
going for two here.
Yes.
I think we may have seen their one attempt to kick an extra point tonight, and we'll be going for two the rest of the night. 49 seconds left in the half. Said this is not the fewest points the Dukes have scored in the first half. DeAndre Jackson stays into that running back with a fullback in front of him, and he's going to block. Murray runs ahead.
So I would say that is Cincinnati Dukes 22, Kentucky Calvary 0. 49 seconds left in the first half.
So the Calvary have a chance. Let's see if they can do anything in these 49 seconds. It's kind of a tough situation where you want to add to your lead, but you don't want to do anything crazy and get yourself in an even deeper hole if you give up, say, a pick-six or a fumble or something. Nothing too crazy.
This is the only game this week. This is pretty much our BCFL game of the week.
Pretty much, yeah. I know the Calvary and the Gladiators were supposed to play last week. Unfortunately, they weren't able to play that game, so I thought we were going to get a look at them and see them as compared to the Gladiators, who we did see the Dukes play about a month ago. Which, of course, won that one somewhat handily. 48-0. That was at Western Hills High School.
Yeah. I was over there a week ago, but I was doing other it was a different gig, but semi-pro football scene here is pretty hot this year, no matter what the league is, be it BCFL, PFA, TPFL, or whatever.
Even the Cincinnati area well represented with teams in not all those leagues, many of those leagues. Interesting teams in this area.
Next to kick.
Onside kick, that is not what you want. You just touch that ball. There's no use in whatever you're doing.
It's first and 10. Calvary. I say the ball would be around the 34-yard line. We got 49 seconds left. 22-0. Dukes over the Calvary.
So Kentucky once again will have great field position. Not a lot of time this time, but see if they can finally cash in. This time at the Dukes 34, third straight possession in Dukes territory.
Yeah, Calvary first and 10 on the 34-yard line, right between the hash marks there, ladies and gentlemen. We're broadcasting live here at Hills High School, Christopher Southern Athletic Complex, in the heart of Cincinnati, Ohio, USA. If you can tell, you can see those banners says "Welcome to Walnut Hills."
It's starting to get a little dusky here, a little head toward dusk, but the lights are on, as you had mentioned, so we should be plenty fine as we head into tonight. As getting themselves lined up, I think.
And he's lining up. And he's waving that.
It's actually the Dukes are going to take a timeout.
Dukes are taking their second timeout of the night. That is the second timeout. Cincinnati
That might have been
Dukes.
the Dukes who were a bit confused.
Timeout left here in the first half. Still 49 seconds. Dukes 22, Calvary 0.
You don't get to take those timeouts with you to the
Ladies and gentlemen, Rashawn Britton